Isabella wiped her hands on her apron, the scent of garlic and herbs still clinging to her skin after a long day of cooking at her small restaurant near the docks. A cozy place where locals came for fresh seafood, hearty stews, and the warmth of her company. She had built it from the ground up, pouring every ounce of passion she had into creating a place where people could gather, eat, and feel at home. It was late when she finally locked up for the night. The streets were quiet, the sound of the harbor faint in the distance. She tugged her coat closer against the chilly night air and started the walk home, her mind drifting to thoughts of tomorrow's menu. But tonight wasn't like other nights. Tonight something felt off. As she rounded a corner, she noticed a man walking a short distance behind her. He didn't look familiar, and there was something unsettling about the way he moved. Too slow, too deliberate. At first, Isabella tried to ignore it, quickening her pace, but the sound of his footsteps quickened too. Her heart raced as she realized he was following her.
Hey, sweetheart. Where are you headed so fast? I just want to talk.
The man called out, his voice low and mocking. Isabella's pulse pounded in her ears. She picked up her pace, glancing around for anyone who might help, but the streets were empty. Her breath quickened as she tried to stay calm, but the man was getting closer.
Come on, don't be like that. It's just a little fun.
He sneered, his footsteps getting louder. Panic surged through her, her mind racing with thoughts of what to do. She could feel his presence behind her, the hairs on the back of her neck standing on end. Just when she thought she might have to run, a shadow moved in front of her. A tall, broad figure stepped out from the darkness, blocking the man's path.
Leave her alone,
a deep voice said, calm but commanding. The man froze, eyes narrowing as he took in the newcomer.
Who the hell are you?
Does it matter? Turn around and walk away.
Something about the stranger's voice sent a shiver down Isabella's spine, but not in the way the man behind her had. This was something different. The man took a step back, uncertainty flashing across his face. He mumbled something under his breath before turning and disappearing into the shadows, leaving Isabella standing in stunned silence. The figure in front of her turned, and for the first time, she got a good look at him. He was tall and had sharp, intense eyes. There was something otherworldly about him, something she couldn't quite place. He didn't belong in this world, at least, not in the way others did.
Are you all right?
He asked, his voice softer now, though it still held that same strange allure.
Yes, thank you. I don't know what would have happened if...
She stammered, trying to steady her racing heart.
You don't have to thank me. Just be more careful. The city isn't always kind.
She nodded, her eyes lingering on him as he turned to leave. Something about him felt familiar, though she couldn't figure out why. As he walked away, disappearing into the night, Isabella couldn't shake the feeling that their paths would cross again. And they did. Over the next few weeks, she kept running into him at the docks near the market, sometimes even passing by her restaurant late at night. At first it felt like coincidence, maybe even fate. Each time they met, they spoke briefly, a casual conversation that always left her wondering about him long after he was gone. His name, she learned, was Obadiah. He was quiet, reserved, but there was an intensity behind his eyes that drew her in, something deeper than she could understand. Eventually, those chance meetings turned into something more. They started spending time together, sharing moments over late-night cups of coffee or walks along the waterfront. There was an undeniable connection between them, something that felt both thrilling and dangerous. One night, as they walked through the dimly lit streets, Obadiah stopped, his expression more serious than usual.
I need to tell you something, Isabella,
he said, his voice unusually grave. She looked up at him, sensing the weight of what he was about to say.
What is it?
He hesitated for a moment, as if choosing his words carefully.
I'm not what you think I am.
Isabella frowned, confused.
What do you mean?
His eyes narrowed, and his voice was low but steady.
This city is full of monsters, Isabella, and I am one of them.
You're not a monster, Obadiah.
She started, but his eyes glowed unnaturally red and he emanated a dark aura that made her quiet and tense.
We call our kind Nosferatu. Most people would call us vampires.
For a moment, the words didn't register. They sounded absurd. But as she looked into his eyes, those eyes that had always seemed so different, so intense, she realized he wasn't joking. He was telling the truth. Her heart raced as a mixture of fear and disbelief washed over her, and for an uncanny reason she believed him, and she was at loss of words to answer.
I know it's a lot to take in, but I need you to understand that this city is dangerous in ways you can't imagine. We rule from the shadows, and there are risks everywhere. If we're going to be together, you need to know the truth.
Isabella's mind reeled as she tried to process everything. Vampires, a hidden world of darkness lurking beneath the surface of the city she thought she knew. And Obadiah, this man she had grown so close to, was a part of it.
What does this mean for us?
It means that if you want to be with me, you'll have to accept this world. You'll have to become one of us.
The weight of his words settled heavily in the air. Isabella felt her pulse quicken, the reality of the choice in front of her sinking in. She had always been independent, always forged her own path. But now, she stood on the edge of something far bigger than herself, something that could change her life forever.
And if I say no?
She asked, her voice trembling slightly. Obadiah's gaze softened, but he kept silent. The thought of losing him sent a wave through her chest. She had never believed in fate, but something about Obadiah had drawn her in from the moment they met. And now, standing on the precipice of an unimaginable world, she realized just how deep her feelings for him ran.
I'll do it,
she whispered, her decision made. Obadiah's eyes darkened, a mixture of relief and something more primal flashing across his face. He stepped closer, his voice a soft murmur in her ear.
Then welcome to the night, Isabella. Welcome to eternity.